myself and giving myself everything I need. Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. Yeah. Finally finding peace. Shatter illusions, movement sets me free. Finally I can be. Surrender myself and now life tastes so sweet. Hoping I keep moving in the right direction. Gotta take the yin with the yang, it's all a testing. Open to the notion that everything is a lesson, and that we're always being sent another message. Traveling all terrain to gain perspective. Switch the view that said it's true that I'm defective. Been to hell and back, but I continue to stay reflective and give the wisdom all right back to the collective. Let's go. Can't let it keep me down. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Can't let it keep me down. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Gotta stay in the now. Finally finding me. Third eye opening up so I can see. Finally I can breathe. Loving myself and giving myself everything I need. Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. Yeah. Finally finding peace. Shatter illusions, movement sets me free. Finally I can be. Surrender myself and now life tastes so sweet. Hoping I keep moving in the right direction. Gotta take the yin with the yang, it's all a testing. Open to the notion that everything is a lesson, and that we're always being sent another message. Traveling all terrain to gain perspective. Switch the view that said it's true that I'm defective. Been to hell and back, but I continue to stay reflective and give the wisdom all right back to the collective. Let's go. Can't let it keep me down. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Can't let it keep me down. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Gotta stay in the now.
Hello, lifers. Hello, community. I am Coach Ruth, and welcome to 15 to Life, where we learn, grow, and serve for a peaceful life. In these next 15 minutes, I not only prepare you for your upcoming week, but for the rest of your life. Hello, how are you doing? And if you're watching on Facebook, make sure that you like the page, follow the page, share the stream. We're always growing our community. I know we have something good here, right? Because you guys are here. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and then also hit that notification bell so that anytime I am on, you are notified. Okay, let me give a few shout outs. Hello, Janice Pryor, Sandra Easley. Hello. Thanks for sharing the stream, Janice. Harriet Hollingsworth. Hello. Let me see. Yvonne Bowman, Bubby Bowman. How you doing, girl? Let me see. Oh, Bella. Hello. Granny. What are you saying? Facebook and YouTube also. Simone. I'm trying to scroll down here. Phyllis Keelan, hello. Thank you guys for sharing the stream. Okay, look, before we get started, let me fix my screen here. Okay, so before we get started, I got a question for you guys because this has nothing to do with 15 to Life, right? Okay, y'all see I got my glasses on today. My contacts was getting on my nerves, so I had to put my glasses on. Okay, so I got a question for y'all. Okay, so if you're familiar, if you're younger or whatever, and you know this beef that's going on between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Okay, so it's all over, like social media and stuff. So I get it that they're in a beef, but I just don't know why it started. So I just need, if somebody's in the know and you're watching and you know why this beef started between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, somebody put it in there and let me know. Like, right, type it in. I don't care if it's long. Just let me know. Like, I don't know what is going on. And somebody else just had a beef, but I guess it got overrun by this one between Kendrick and Drake. Who was it? Chris Brown and Quavo, another rapper that I know nothing about. Like, I just know his name, but I know of Chris Brown, right? Rihanna, all that stuff. Okay. But so I know they had a beef. So is that one squashed or is it just overtaken this whole Kendrick Lamar? Granny's talking about who are they? Kendrick Lamar and Drake are both rappers. And so they got this beef going where they're both like saying all this stuff about each other. And it seems like to me, from everything that I've seen, that Kendrick Lamar has like basically killed Drake in this whole beef war. Like all the stuff that he's saying, they're coming out with diss songs about each other and all that kind of stuff. I just don't know why it started. I just need somebody to tell me, like, why did this beef start? Like, what happened that all of a sudden that they're beefing? And then I'm scared, because I don't want it to escalate, where you end up with this Tupac and Biggie kind of thing where, people are murdered and all that. So I think it was over who was better. I don't know. Is it? Maybe somebody else? Y'all know? Katrina says it's because she thinks it's because over who's better. But don't they all like say stuff about each other in their songs, in their rap songs? Like, I got the most girls, or I got the most money, or I'm the better rapper. I can remember when LL Cool J basically did a rap about Kumo D and all them, how he was better. Of course, that was back in the 80s. Long time ago, right? Okay, Kendrick is killing Drake, but I'm not sure why it started. I know Kendrick is killing him, but I just don't know, like, so somebody needs to tell me. I need the tea on that. Like, what happened? Like, why that started. Okay, so y'all just put that in the trying to get attention. Granny, you just stop on this one. Because you're 86, so you need to stop on this one. All right. So listen, ladies. All right. So here we go. I'm getting ready to get into what I want to talk about tonight in our 15 minutes that we have together. Okay. So let me get to where I need to get to. Okay. And what I want to talk about is sometimes you just need to go back. I know that, and I've said it all the time, that you can't live in the past. That when you're driving in the car, that you'll notice that you got the big glass because that's where you're going, the big old glass, right? that you only have the two little mirrors on the side of the car to help you look back, right? Which means that if you want to be driving forward, you got to be looking forward, not going back, right? I've said a lot of times, you got to move forward. You got to heal. You got to, can't live in the past. And all those things are absolutely true. They're all absolutely true. However, there are times that you do need to look back to see what you got over. And what was interesting is this past Thursday, I was invited to an event. It was a derby event. It was in the afternoon, and it was actually held at the Brown Hotel. Also, not only was it in the Brown Hotel, it was also in the Crystal Ballroom in the Brown Hotel. So I'm going to show you a picture of the Crystal Ballroom. That's what the Crystal Ballroom looks like. Okay. So you see the Crystal Ballroom there. Some of you know that when I was and I'll go back to the picture in a second. When I was in the 3rd grade, I was told that I was going to be going to this new school called the Brown School for my 4th grade. Okay. And it was supposed to be for smart kids. And my mom told me that a teacher had to recommend you to go. And then my mom told me that she wrote a letter, which I didn't realize that she wrote a letter in order for me to go. I went, and then also my older sister went as well. And so, of course, 4th grade, and we live in downtown West End, we just caught the TARP bus up to the school. Well, the school was in the Brown Hotel, and it was in the Crystal Ballroom. So I actually went to school in that room right there for my 4th grade and 5th grade years. Now, you might be saying, what the heck? Is it just the 4th grade that was in that room, Crystal Ballroom? No, it was all of the grades from 4th grade to 12th grade. We were all in the Crystal Ballroom. And so I showed this picture to my husband, and he was like, did it look like that? Were the chandeliers in there? And I said, yeah, all that was in there. And that's where we had our classes, in this Crystal Ballroom. So anyway, when I went back Thursday, which is the first time I had been back in that room since I was in the 4th and 5th grade. So that was probably 50 years ago, because I was probably 10. So yeah, I'm 60. Yeah. So you're looking at 50 years since I've been in that room. And the room seemed much smaller than what it seemed in my memory going back in there. It seemed like it was so much bigger. And I really got overwhelmed because I thought back to me being a little girl, 10 years old, 11 years old. I went to that school all the way up to like 8th grade. And then I left for my high school years. Looking back, I should have stayed at the Brown School, but I wanted something different because I'd been there from 4th to the 8th grade. Eventually, 6th to the 8th grade, we did move into other parts of the hotel. But for those first 2 years, that's where we were, in that Crystal Ballroom. And so I know it was very pretty room. But again, going back to being that little 10-year-old girl, thinking back to all the things that I worried about, worried about being liked, worried about, was I good enough, worried about would I fit in, and never knowing or even thinking that, I would be doing the things that I'm doing today. And I still feel like I'm just getting started on a lot of things, even though I'm 60. And I know I'm going to be doing more things, but I just wanted to say that sometimes that you need to go back and revisit where you have come from so that you can see all of the things when you look back, all the things that you have overcome, all the things, and not even bad things, just all of your accomplishments, because sometimes we forget how we worked our way through things and how some of the things that we were so worried about, now it's like, oh my God, like if I could go back and talk to that 10-year-old girl, I would just be like, girl, open up your mouth. Don't worry about it. Say how you feel. You don't have to be disrespectful, but say how you feel and it's all going to be okay, right? It's going to be okay. And I even went back when I came home from dinner today, and I put this PowerPoint together really quick. And I was like, I wonder if my house that I grew up in is on the internet. So I Googled my address and oh my gosh, it popped up. And so this is a picture of the house that I grew up in. Now, I don't know when that one was taken, but it does look, hello, I'm Vivian, but it does look a little bit different now. Somebody has gone, and that's on 34th Street, but now they, Lewis Coleman Drive, which I hate, I'm sorry. I wish they had just left it at 34th Street and not changed it to Lewis Coleman Drive. Anyway, but somebody has gone in there and they have remodeled the whole house and added another bedroom and another bathroom. Because when we grew up, it was really only one bathroom in that house with 4 bedrooms. And but now they put another bathroom in there and stuff. So anyway, but I sometimes when I'm driving, it's not very often, but when I'm down in the West End and I make it a point to drive past the house because I always want to look at it. Because I think about, again, being a little girl, growing up in that house and just thinking about, again, the worries, the things that I just didn't know, and to see the things that I'm doing now again, it just makes me happy. And I think for you guys, what I encourage you to do, if it's ever possible, go back to the neighborhood that you grew up in, right? Drive past that elementary school, drive past the middle school, the high school, if those things are still there, and bring back to your remembrance those things maybe that you experienced when you were a child, so that you can go back and be like, oh my God, these things worried me. This is what my experience is. But guess what? You're still here. And I don't believe that you guys are just surviving. I believe that you guys are thriving. That's why you're on here. And so I want you to celebrate you and all those things that you have gone through. As Ronald and Morehouse in the neighborhood, I lived around the corner. You did? You lived around? Where'd you live? Really? You remember my house? Yes. Hello, Coco. Yes, guys. Oh, don't forget to share the stream if you haven't already. But I want you to go back and I want you to remember, bring those things back to your remembrance, because sometimes you need to remember your successes, because we get so caught up in our worries right now that we forget all of our successes that we've had in the past. And so sometimes you just need to go back, even if you get a pen and paper, and just write down the successes that you've had in your life, things that maybe took other people out, but you were still here. And you should be proud of that. And so I was trying to find a good quote or something about looking back. And so many of them, all of them just dealt with like, don't look back and you got to go forward. And I get that, but that wasn't what I was looking for today. So what came back to me was a song that they used to sing in church when I was growing up. And I haven't heard anybody sing it recently, but the words go like this: when I look back over my life and I think things over, I can truly say that I've been blessed. I've got a testimony, right? And the song goes, when I look back over my life, And I think things over. I can truly say that I've been blessed. I've got a testimony. Right? You guys have a testimony. You got something to say. You've got something to tell somebody else about how you made it over. Right? Those are other songs too. You know, How I Got Over. Well, who was that? Is that Aretha Franklin or James Cleveland? I don't know which one that was. You know, yeah, How I Made It Over. I want to say that's Aretha Franklin. But you guys have a testimony. You have made it through things that took other people out, and you're still here. And I want you to celebrate that. Right? So then you can even look at the things that you're going through right now, because all of us are going through something. So when you go back and say, man, I made it through those other things, I can make it through this. And then 5 years from now, you'll be like, oh my God, I was worried about that thing that you're worried about right now. And it's not even going to matter. I guarantee you, 95% of it is not even going to matter. So I want you to celebrate. Yes. Don't forget, somebody need to tell me what started the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, if you know that, because I need to know. I'm going to do another post and I'm just going to ask the question. All right. Oh my God. What time is it? Okay. I'm over a couple minutes. Last thing is to celebrate how far you've come. Celebrate how far you've come. Celebrate how far you have come. If you have to get somebody and say, girl, let me tell you what I came over, get with your girls and tell them. All right. And it's okay. And if somebody thinks that you're bragging or whatever, then they're not your friend. But if they're your friend, they're going to celebrate with you. They're going to be like, girl, yes, celebrate that. Tell that thing. That's what I want you to do. Celebrate how far you have come. Okay? Let me see. You lived on really? No. I grew up with you and Tony Granny's cooking, trying to get them to visit our church. Sweet. Okay. You grew up on Denver? Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. Yes, celebrate our past because it shows how far we have overcome. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't discount your past and what you have come over, guys. Celebrate that. Okay. Now, real quick, before I get off of here, because I'm over by 3 minutes. Okay. Remember, Mother's Day is coming up. Y'all need to go out and get you a Perfect Peace pillowcase. Go to perfectpeaceproducts.com, and get you a pillowcase, right? Your mom needs rest. Your auntie needs rest. Your grandmother needs rest. Get them a pillowcase. And then just because we are older doesn't mean we don't want our skin to look good. So go to Esther Ruth Skincare and get them some skincare, some cleanser and moisturizer and daily cream, all the good stuff. I'm telling you, I used my my charcoal mask last night. See, my skin looks so pretty. Okay, so go ahead and do that. But guys, I love you all. I love you all. I do. I love you. Remember that. I love you. I believe in you. I believe in your dreams. But most importantly, I believe in your action. So go out there, celebrate your past, celebrate those things that you have come over. All right. Celebrate that. Celebrate it. Get you with some friends and celebrate where you are. All right. I love you. And I will see you guys. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'll see you guys soon. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube as well, because during the week, that's where I'm on. I'm on YouTube, the 15 to Life, and you might have to put in Ruth Ward so I can come up to the top. When you put in the 15 to Life, Ruth Ward, I will come up. All right, guys, I love you. I believe in you. believe in your dreams. Most importantly, I believe in your action. All right. I love you. Y'all have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.
Finally finding me. Third eye opening up so I can see. Finally I can breathe. Loving myself and giving myself everything I need. Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now.